Inspector General of Police Pujit Sundara says that an investigation is ongoing into the death of the former military intelligence officer who is alleged to have committed suicide after writing a letter claiming responsibility for the 2009 murder of Lasantha Vikramatunga.
The body of Ilandarige Edrisinghe Jayamanna, a former military intelligence officer, was found hanging inside a house in the Kaladupan area in Kegol on Friday. The letter, said to have been written by this individual, was found at the scene, while in the letter the victim allegedly claims responsibility for the 2009 murder of Lasantha Vikramatunga. The letter further noted that the individual known as Milinda Udlagama, who is currently in remand custody, is not responsible for the murder. Jayamanna, who was a father of three, had retired from the army in 2007 as a sergeant major and had rejoined the service. In 2011, he had fully retired from the service. Final rites were performed today while his wife, who was overseas, had returned to the island. However, a group of relatives, including Jayamanna's brother, who is a senior army officer, had not allowed the media to cover the funeral proceedings. Many problems pertaining to the death of Ilandarige Edrisinghe Jayamanna were brought to attention by many newspapers today. According to the Sunday Observer, the name of the army officer who is in custody was not written correctly in the victim's letter. The suspect, known as Premananda Udlagama, alias Ananda Udlagama, has been mentioned as Milinda Udlagama in the letter. Meanwhile, the Sunday Leader newspaper questioned as to why SOCOs, or scene of crime officers, were not directed to carry out investigations on the incident in question. The newspaper points out that if SOCOs were employed in the investigations, forensic evidence and fingerprints could have been collected from the crime scene.
We employ SOCOs especially with regard to murder cases. Since we did not have any doubt that this was a murder and because investigations are ongoing, we did not see the need to employ SOCO officers. If there is a need, the SP and ASP in the area will decide that. SOCO officers are stationed at almost all divisions. There is no problem. We can direct them to conduct investigations if there is a need.
On the day of the incident, the brother of the deceased former military intelligence officer said that his brother had gone to an army camp several days ago.
The day before yesterday, my brother had said that he is going to the camp. He had come home after 3 days from the camp. He was not doing well emotionally after his return.
If he had a desire to free his friend, he could have handed himself over to the CID willingly. We do not know whether he made such an attempt. If he did attempt it, did any group try to stop him? Then he was a victim who was pressurized from two sides. Then there is a possibility for such a person to commit suicide.
We received information that this person has committed suicide. Then when we reached the location, we found out that he had hung himself. Accordingly, it would be categorized as a suicide. However, investigations need to be carried out. I am yet to receive these reports. After the reports are submitted, we will decide whether it is a suicide or a murder.
We request the IGP to ascertain how this death occurred. What connections did the deceased have with the army camp before his death? Who are the people whom he associated with closely? Who had spoken to him during this period over the phone? This background information needs to be investigated.